Hey everybody, it's Jenny from Royal Treatment Travel. We are in Falkland, outside of Edinburgh in Scotland. And this is a little town that is famous for the series Outlander. This is the town that was used to film as a stand-in for Inverness in season 1. It's episode 1, I believe, when Claire and Frank get married. And so let's take a walk around the town. So as you enter the main town, there's actually a palace here. And this royal palace is open for day guests. It closes at 5 p.m. There's not only a palace, but there is also a beautiful garden area that is open for a small fee. Now this is a really tiny little town. Cobblestone streets, some pavement, well, cobblestone walkways and pavement. There is a church here and a clock tower. And as you walk, you can see it's really quaint and small. The storefront down here was also used for filming. Here's the gate to the palace. We were there earlier. So check out another series on my Instagram, so you can check that out. What's really crazy about the walk is that the backdrop of this ancient volcanic plug up here, this hill, it just looks like a background in, like, if you've ever been to a theme park or Hollywood in like Los Angeles area, to a film studio, and they have these giant backdrops used for movies. It looks like that, but it's real. So it's quite strange to be here. All right, to my left, we're gonna come around, and it's actually, again, if you're an Outlander fan, you know that there's a scene when Claire is in her hotel room on her honeymoon with Frank, and Frank thinks he sees someone, a Scot in a kilt, staring up at Claire from this fountain. So this is the fountain right here. And just there, the flowers in the windows, is Claire's room where she's getting ready. We're actually lucky enough to be staying in this bed and breakfast. It's called the Covenanter Hotel. It has a cute cafe and a bar there and a few rooms, including the room that you can reserve where Frank and Claire spent their honeymoon. So we're just gonna walk up the street. Towards this sort of backdrop. Again, it's just breathtaking. It's the only way I can sort of describe it. Now this is a small little area. There's like a general store, a bunch of small gift shops. They all close quite early. There is some parking here that you can see on the right hand side. There are some bus tours that come to this town throughout the day. And the rooms at the Covenanter are quite reasonable. Now, if you're doing a full sort of Outlander tour, you're going to want to start off in Edinburgh, and then just about 15 minutes outside, you will find Mid-Hope Castle, and that's Lollybrook. Again, if you are interested in seeing some of those videos, you can check out my Instagram or YouTube channel. And then you can go over to Blackness Castle, which is only another maybe 10 minutes. And then you can end up in Doune Castle. And Doune Castle was, a lot of these castles honestly were used for other things. So if you are a Monty Python fan, or you are a Game of Thrones fan, these castles are used over and over. And then finally make your way here to Falkland for the end of the night. Tuck in, have a warm meal, a few glasses of wine, and then unwind again in the room that was used in filming that honeymoon, second honeymoon episode, I guess you could call it. So super walkable, a little hilly, but again, it's Scotland, so that's sort of expected. So we're just gonna walk a little up this hill. As you can see, there are some houses up this way, small little neighborhood. There is a cemetery up behind this area, but I really think this side of the street is just amazing. Again, that view. And like all things, it's like on camera only, you can only do so much justice. So during the day, it's a little busier here. You've got all the tour buses coming through. But right now it's about 7:30 and it's August. It's actually quite warm. There's like a small heat wave. So it was about 80 degrees today, which is unheard of. Sunny, 80, a little humid even. Again, you just have to sort of take it in. Now, the best way to see all of these things is to rent a car. So we were in Edinburgh for a couple days. We did not rent a car. The bus system is actually really, really easy and very, very affordable. So we did that and then picked up a rental car today. And so drove to the castles that I mentioned. And then this was our last stop for the evening. So I'll put some photos up of my room. I didn't get the Outlander room, so truthfully, I am here with family. My son is here and my mother-in-law and my husband and I. So when we booked 2 rooms, and I needed a room with 2 beds, and the Outlander room was booked, so I booked a room in another building connected. But you can see there's this is the Rusty Fox, and it's a very cute little gift shop. It's closed right now, but they have lots of cool kitschy Scottish things, and they do, as you can see here, have, like, of course, a little Outlander section. Lots of prints and different things. So again, small, walkable, affordable, free parking, really lots to see. The palace alone can take you multiple hours. So if you're planning on doing that tour, It's a full historical tour, so you can get as much information as you want. You can listen for as long as you like, or you can say, okay, I've had enough, I want to keep walking. Inside of the palace, there was some filming for Outlander for sure. The apothecary is one of the spaces that Claire, in season 2, was looking for some herbs, and you can see some pictures of the apothecary as it was designed on that episode, but it's set up for the tour. So like lots of little Easter eggs around this town. So 2 things. 1, if you're an Outlander fan, this is a must-do for sure. And if you're not, but you are interested in a really small, quaint, sleepy little town, this is it. It's really just magnificent. Again, perfect weather. Beautiful old architecture, really kind people. So we just kind of made a loop. There's the palace. And then this way is back to the Covenanter. I really hope you enjoyed this walking tour of Falkland in Scotland. Even if you're not an Outlander fan, this is an amazing place to stay. The food is amazing, the people are great, the accommodations are really different than another place that you may have stayed. The history itself is really amazing. If you're interested in seeing more of my social media, check out my Instagram, magicbound_Jenny. I hope to see you there. Thanks again for watching.